give a nice round of applause for Mr. Dino Leto. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? A nice, warm house. That's just what I like. Well, let's give a nice, warm welcome to some very important people we want to meet this evening. First of all, Miss Maisie Williams. Mr. Jason Momoa. And Mr. Rory McCann.
Here, you sit right here. You sit right. You sit next to me. Sit here.
Hey.
Wow.
Oh my God. Okay, I did it. It's fine.
So how we doing tonight, guys?
Good.
We're good. We're good.
Excellent.
I'm sorry.
Tampa, we love you. We're Game of Thrones. Well, these guys are. I'm dead. But they have a little bit left, and they just came out to see us. They flew all the way from Belfast.
Woo!
Season 4.
So I got to get this question out of the way right now, guys. How many of Martin's books did you guys actually read for this?
My parents read them all, and they told me what happens. But I don't want to read them and read the scripts at the same time because that's confusing. Because, as you know, the story changes a little bit. So I do really want to read them, but I'm going to wait until the show is completely finished and we're not doing any more, and then I'll go back and read what the story was supposed to be. So I will read them, and then I'll let you guys know what I think.
That's a very diplomatic answer, yes. I've just read just ahead of where I'm meant to be, and I really wish I never read it.
There's no pictures in it, so I don't read it. And besides, Drogo can't read. So why would he read it?
So are you guys genre fans? You big fans of fantasy? Is this your first time working on a fantasy-style project, or...?
Yeah, it was the first project I ever got, so it's, yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
rough. You know, it's in middle school, and like, you want to be on Game of Thrones, and you're like, oh, sure. That's
Sorry.
amazing. You know what I had to do on my first job? Let's not repeat it. That sucks. I love you. I love that your first thing is Game of Thrones. That's amazing.
I would say that was a great start to your career, wouldn't you?
That's...
My God, I started selling porridge to start off with. That's not a bad thing in my country, though. That's quite a noble thing. That's fine.
It was really funny. When I auditioned, I did my final audition for Game of Thrones, and I met Rory, and we both sort of looked at each other and were like, cool. And then we just sat there. And then I went home, and I was like, oh, I really recognize him from somewhere. And then I was Googling around, and I found that you're in Hot Fuzz.
Yarp.
And then the second thing I found was your Porridge Oats advert.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was great.
I don't know what to say to that. Thanks, Maisie. Cheers.
So were you guys science fiction or fantasy fans prior to working on this project?
I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, I used to watch like all the Star Wars and Alien vs. Predator and things like that with my dad when I was little, like far too young to be watching it, but yeah. And then I saw the Wookiee this morning and that freaked me out so bad. I was like kind of not cool with it and a bit like, this is not cool anymore. But yeah, it was fine. It didn't kill me, so.
And I haven't watched much science fiction at all, no. I mean, I hardly watch any telly myself, so not me. I'm the quiet one. I don't do that kind of thing.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's take some questions. So, do we have a person ready to start with a question here? Yes, sir. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Brett.
And what's your question, sir?
My question for you is, are you going to be able to announce a HBO spin-off series, The Adventures of Arya and the Hound? Because...
Pardon? I missed that.
The intentions of Arya and the Hound, what we're going to do.
Well, I guess we're both... well, trying to get me home, I guess. I don't want to give you too much away, guys. Come on.
Tell them about us riding the giant eagle. No, we can't say that. Sorry.
Yeah, so there's this giant eagle thing, but you have to
You're
wait to see
scared
what
of
that
heights
is.
as well. Remember that?
It was
flapping
mental.
and everything?
And there was this trainer, and he was like taller than Rory. He had to be because this eagle was huge. It was mental. So it was like, yeah, it was crazy. So you have to wait and see that. I'm sure there'll be pictures released soon or something. So.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
All right, do we have another question? What's your name, ma'am?
Hi, I'm Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. What's your question?
My question is for Jason. The Dothraki language, is it a language that you learn or do you just memorize the lines?
Tell the truth, Jason.
I don't think I just memorize any lines. I mean, you have to learn them, otherwise you don't know like what Danny's saying. If I don't know what she's saying and I'm saying, then it would not be acting. It would be a robot. And we all know I'm not a robot. So, no, I think you have to know, you have to find keywords, and yeah, you know, there's a linguistic that taught us it, and, you know, I played it back, and obviously you have to memorize it, but you got to know what you're saying.
Is it a bit like when I watched Friends and Joey said acting's about reacting?
It kind of is, brother. It kind of is. It was hard, and you don't really have anyone to talk to, so it's very lonely. So I just found myself in a bar by myself drinking all the time.
Thank you.
All right, who's up next? What's your name?
My name is Jessica. This is for Jason Momoa. Ana zahini ka drogo ze koi. Wait, I'm not done. Hashif ga degree ka droga veseha. Hashif ga degree ka rego tera.
That's you've been told.
I'll see you soon, sweetheart.
Segment Rihanna.
Wow.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
AC from Tampa. I can't follow that, but real quick, it's a two-parter. First one is, do you guys, like, what character do you think you're most like in real life? And is there anybody in the cast that really you think, like, really nails their character? Like, they really are who the part they're playing. Does that make sense?
What, like no acting involved?
Is there somebody that, yeah, you know, is there somebody that really, like, when you
Well,
see them,
Rory's
wow.
really grumpy, so.
No, I don't believe it.
Only before breakfast.
Yeah, actually, only before breakfast. Don't talk to Rory before breakfast because.
Do not approach me before breakfast.
It's just porridge.
Thank you.
Hi, I was wondering if you could be any other character in the show, who would you be and why?
I'd be the Hound. Because he's a badass.
I'd be Khal Drogo because I really fancy that girl with the white hair.
Oh, I don't know who I'd be now because you both said each other. So, I don't know.
Don't answer them, Maisie. Don't answer them.
Okay, sorry.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Eric. My question is probably for Rory and Mais. How's it working opposite of Jack Gleason?
Jack? Well, it's no problem really because see in real life he's a little shit. So there's no acting required and it's pretty easy really.
Rory's lying. Jack's really nice. Fantastic actor, obviously, because you guys all hate him. But yeah, no, he's lovely. He's really nice, and he gets a load of hate in the street, and that's really sad because he's lovely, and he doesn't even want to be an actor. That's how he's fantastic, and he doesn't even want to act. So he's a good guy. Stop hating on Jack. Hate Joffrey, not Jack.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Matthew, and I'm very nervous.
Aww.
This one is for Maisie.
Hiya.
Does Arya still have hope somewhere that Stereo Pharrell is out there looking for her?
Yeah, I think so. And I think she's got hopes for Jackin as well, and all these people that she left behind because she's trying to find her family, and that didn't work. And like, when is something good gonna happen for Arya? Come on, it's mental. But yeah, I think so. But you have to watch and wait to see if she finds him. Or if he finds her, yeah.
Thank you so much. And I love all three of you, so.
Thank you.
All right, next question, please.
Hi, I'm Carol, Maisie's BFF.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Carol.
All right, this is for all of you. Since this is a Comic Con, I was wondering if your character could be a superhero. Which superhero would your character be?
Spider-Man, because it just... I love Spider-Man, and it might have a little bit to do with Andrew Garfield, but probably not. But yeah, I like Spider-Man, and I've got... I think it was Cassidy that got me a little... Cassidy sat in the corner. Hi. Got me a little Spider-Man thing, little flannel that's all like in a ball, and then you put it underwater and it opens out. And yeah, so I think Arya would be Spider-Man because I said so.
Superhero, I don't know superhero, I'd be complete opposite. I would go for the god Poseidon because I don't do fire. No fire! Jason? They want you as Batman.
I am Batman. I am Batman. Yeah, sure, Batman. I'd be the Hound. Actually, I'd be Rory. He is a fucking superhero. Sorry, children, there should have been a disclaimer at the front door. I apologize. Your parents are bad.
All right, thank you. Next question, please.
I just want to say thanks for coming out. My question to you three is, if you could meet any character on the show that you never interacted with on the show, who would it be and why?
Ooh.
You don't have to answer that last part.
I think Ygritte, because she's just says it as it is, and I think, like, to meet Ygritte would be pretty cool, because, yeah, she says what she thinks, and there's nothing else to it, and I quite like that. When people kind of trying to say that they don't like you, but kind of go a weird way about it, I'm like, I know you don't like me, so just, come on, tell me up straight. Yeah, that'd be cool. Jesus, God, they don't even know the show they're on. Come on, guys. I mean, come on.
Mine is Charles Dance. Charles Dance.
Did we get away with that?
Charles Dance is Tyrion's dad. He's Tyrell. I've never met him. You don't like him? No, like you're like, ugh.
But Charles is really nice.
He's amazing. He's so scary. I mean, if Drogo had to go have a conversation with him, I'd be like, dude, we need to hang out more. We need to go do some shit, man. I think you and me could be friends. And I think the Hound too.
Oh God.
You know Lysa? What's her name? Lysa?
Kate Dickie.
Pardon?
Kate Dickie. Her
Yes,
real
Kate
name.
Dickie, yes. I haven't actually met her on the show, but the last time I met her was in Glasgow, and I'd really like to see her again. But that's it.
That is all.
So everyone that recorded that, you're going to want to put that on YouTube. Right away. Let me in.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. Next question, please. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Allie. My question's kind of similar, but since the show is filmed in segments, do you feel that the whole cast is really connected, or do you really only know the people and which you film with?
Kind of like when I watch the show, I kind of feel like it's a different show because there's so many bits that I haven't seen and I wasn't there for, and we're in different countries, and so it is kind of crazy. And I feel like I'm a fan of the show in a really weird way because there's so many other parts. You live and breathe your own storyline and all of your lines and everything that's going on in your world, and then you watch the whole show and it's like this whole other picture, which is really cool because you don't have to cringe the whole time because there's so many other things going on.
Yeah, work-wise, it's frustrating because there's some dudes in town, but you're up at I'm up at 4:30 most of the time, and that there's been some incredible scenes shot a couple of days before, and they're coming off their shift, and they're having a few drinks, but you can't go out and meet them, and there's a real frustration with that, and that goes on year after year after year. God. And to be honest, this is why this is the first time we've actually kind of connected. We know that there's going to be the Hound and Khal Drogo out tonight, kind of thing. It's God help Tampa. That's all I can say.
I can't take him anywhere.
All right, thank you. Next question. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Stephanie. So can you share any funny stories from the set, something from any of the seasons that was just crazy or wild or you didn't expect happen?
No, don't tell that one, please.
No, it's embarrassing for me that, I had to sit on the Hound's horse really awkwardly, side sat on the front of his horse, and which, is fine for 10 seconds, but we did that all day, and it's the most uncomfortable part. And Bjork, Rory's horse, is really narrow and really tall.
It's called Stranger, Maisie. Stranger.
Well, okay, sorry, Stranger, but Bjork is his real name. So narrow and so tall, it's difficult to get up, and then when you're up there, it's the most uncomfortable thing ever. So we went for a take, and it's when we're going going up to the pork cart driver, and I hit him over the head with the spoke. So we were going up, and I was all confident, I've been practicing it for ages, and I slipped down the front, which is embarrassing as it was, and then my foot got caught in the reins, and then my leg was up around my ear, and it was so embarrassing, and everyone was just like, pfft. And I've always been on it, the writers like, oh my God, give me more riding parts, I'd love to be on a horse and do all this stuff, and then I was like, okay, got to show my colours, sat on, slipped off, leg up around here, it was so embarrassing, but it's pretty funny.
I think the funniest one recently for me was we were in a location recently, and we kind of wrapped up there. We were just about to move on, and we decided to have a party for some of the cast and most of the crew. And there was, we got picked up from a bar.
Oh my God.
I know, it was terrible.
I was there as well.
We had, there was a minibus organised for us. There was we were leaving this bar, and we were all singing, what was it, Good to
Da
Be?
da 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 da.
We were all wrecked, apart from Maisie, of course.
Yeah.
And suddenly, we were travelling along, suddenly the blue light came on, and oh my God, it's the cops, it's the cops. And they stopped, pulled us over, and the driver went, hi, how you doing? Right, what's going on? there's some serious shit going on in the back here. Who's in the back?
We were all still singing.
And we were all la 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 la.
I have it on my phone.
And the guy, there's two cops here with their hands on their guns. They went, open up the back. And I was the first. They slid the door open, and I took my hat off and went, hello, I'm the Hound. And he said, well, hello there. I love your show. Welcome to this country. Are you having a good time? Yes. And everybody went, la, 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 la.
And he closed up the door and said, on you go then. And we all drove off again. It's brilliant.
Jason, have you got a funny anecdote you can share with us?
I'm not funny at all. I don't like doing pranks. Straight laced, super professional. Super professional.
All right, thanks for your question.
Don't like laughing a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your name?
My name's Ian. First off, you guys are all great actors. Fantastic. My question's for Maisie.
Hi.
First off, great fine videos.
Thank you.
Second off, I know you said you like sci-fi, Star Wars. I was wondering, for any upcoming roles, would you ever consider auditioning for the new movie?
Well, I don't know if there's a character but I think Chloe Moretz has got that covered because she's all like tweeting about it and stuff. So,
Who?
Chloe Moretz, hit girl, badass, really cool. Yeah, but yeah, she's been tweeting about it and stuff. But I don't know if there's a role, but that would be cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really famous enough. Don't know if people really. And then, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you like my Vine videos.
Hi, Don, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. Jenna Marbles. Oh
my God. Okay.
Sorry.
No. I'm just
Keep it
a
cool.
freak. Anyway, nobody obviously knows. I mean, George R.R. Martin is one of the most amazing writers ever, and I'm trying really hard not to ramble. But about Khal Drogo, nobody, I would imagine, knows more about him. You really got into the role when you were playing him, Jason, and I was wondering if, for some reason, you know, I understand why Khal Drogo had to pass in order for Daenerys to find her way and to become
But that was
the
just
mother of dragons.
mean. Like,
It was one of the most heartbreaking things, and I think every woman everywhere
you shouldn't have to kill him.
sobbed like a river that night when you passed. But if you did not pass, if you didn't die, I'm wondering if Khal didn't die, and obviously Daenerys can't have children, how do you feel? Do you think that Khal would have pursued the throne with her, or do you think that he would have been more
He would be very angry. Would he pursue the throne with Daenerys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Of course,
being that
of course, of course.
Kind of tribe, she can't have kids. I'm just wondering if you think.
Yes, baby. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you, and I'll go anywhere you want to go.
I think you're in there.
I'm going to ride your dragon all the way to the throne. All the way. There's 3 dragons. We've got to get to the throne. I'm just saying. You guys are just dirty. I'm just talking about riding a dragon.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Shelby. Hi. I just want to say, first off, thank you for bringing such wonderful characters to life. You're all amazing. And my question is, if you guys could choose who could win the Iron Throne in the end, who would you want to see on it?
Arya, of course.
I like Tyrion. I think he's great.
I don't know. There's so many fantastic characters. I change my opinion all the time. I say Daenerys a lot. She's got dragons. I think she probably stands the best chance because as soon as she can ride those dragons, everyone's screwed. So, yeah.
See, riding dragons. What did I say?
What's your name?
I forgot.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I used the space for the question. So, anyway, Hi, guys. Thanks
Hi.
for coming. I want
Hello.
to start off by saying that you have done an amazing job in translating the characters from the book into a television series. I mean, thank you for that. That's been
Thank
great.
you.
For the question, have you added your own little things to your characters when it hasn't been in the script, like how when Jason used the haka dance when he was auditioning? Yeah. That's it. And can I
Have you put anything special into your character?
I can sing, I can dance, I can...
No.
I haven't put anything like new in, but I did the whole left-handed thing. I'm right-handed, and Arya's left-handed in the book, so I did that, which was the stupidest decision of my life. But yeah, it's okay. I do my sword fighting left-handed and my archery left-handed.
I mean...
There's a few things that I do right-handed, but usually that's not my choice. That's because of the way they've set up the camera angles, because they just assume I'm doing it right-handed, and then I come in and say, oh, actually, I was going to do it left-handed. And they're like, no. Okay, no. I'm like, okay, we'll do this one right-handed.
I still can't believe Maisie took that on doing... I mean, I thought that she could get away with just doing right-handed and it would be excused, but, you know, I've done sword work in a few other jobs and plenty in this job, and it's hard and it's often risky as well, but to take on a small pointy sword like that and doing in your left hand, you know, big respect.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Harley. How long does it take you guys to get into the full makeup and full costumes? And also, who would win in a fight, Drogo or the Hound?
Ooh.
This is what women do, buddy. That's why they say crows before hoes. I'm not even going to answer that question. But Drogo.
I'm going to go back to the makeup thing. And every morning I come in, and I'm probably like a 6 o'clock call, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. And Rory just looks at me like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Because Rory's got to get up at like 4:30 every morning to put on his big scarf.
How long does
and
it
his
take
wig
to put on it?
and all of his armor.
2 hours?
2 hours.
So
2.5 hours if they're slow and messing me about is my breakfast.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like 3 because if you drink a lot of alcohol, it doesn't really stick to you.
Yeah, we've got that problem
Okay,
as well.
cool. That was included in the 2.5. I got it. All right. Cool.
But I use it, you know. I mean, you know, there's no action required. You know, I'm just grumpy because I've been up for 3 hours before everyone else.
yeah, it's funny. I'm all like, oh my God, 6 o'clock, that was a killer. Look at Rory, and he's like, don't even start. Don't start.
No, I am. I mean, to be honest, I'm permanently tired in this job because of it. It's I'm tired before we start, you know. And thank God for the drugs. That's all I can say.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Next question, please. What's your name?
I'm Grace.
Hi, Grace.
My question is for Maisie. On the show, you're like really close knit with your show family, the Starks. I mean,
Yeah.
you spend like whole third season looking for them. Are you as close with them off set as you are on set?
I'm really close with Sophie, who plays Sansa.
I see her on.
Yeah, we got on really well. I see her all the time when we're not shooting and stuff. I see Isaac a lot as well, but not as much. And then Michelle and Richard and Sean, I didn't really meet up with them much outside, but I got on with them really well. And when we saw each other again, it was like, Mum, you're back. So, yeah, I got on well with them all, and we did all get on very well, but I stayed closest with Sophie. Yeah.
I'm not really like that. I'm a bit recluse-like, and I come to work and start get pecked by 20 people in between takes, and get on friendly with everybody involved. There's no assholes in this show, that's for sure, and that's true. But when the job's over, I go off to my own little cave and keep quiet.
Didn't you get wrapped on season 3? Were you not wrapped, and then they wanted you for a pickup, and you were off in Scotland?
Yes, that's it. We need him back. And they phoned my agent and went, I'm sorry, but he's at sea. No one knows. he's sailing on his boat in the ocean, and we don't know where he is. And they couldn't find me for for a couple of weeks. It was quite funny. I quite like that, actually. Being unavailable.
That's awesome. Thank you. Next question, please. Hi, what's your name?
Rachel. Sorry, I'm super excited. You guys are really huge in real life, by the way. Like, bigger than on TV. I have a question for Rory.
Look at that, you got him blushing. Good job.
Yeah.
Is it the hands?
Okay, before I faint. What do you think of the relationship between Sandor and Sansa?
Say that again, sorry.
What do you think of the relationship between the Hound and Sansa? Do you think there's any kind of like reconnection that could happen? Or is she gone forever?
Yeah, you know this. I mean, it's a kind of looking after someone that's seeing someone that's been bullied, and my character's been bullied in the past, and there's this kind of teaching going to try and get out of her environment and trying to survive, and so there's that kind of thing. I don't know about the love or anything. People are really building that up, but I don't know. Yeah, there might be. I mean, I know there's all this sand thing and everything. I mean, to be honest, I'm like, la, 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 la. I go out drinking with her parents at night time, so, I don't want to think about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Next question, please. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Kelly. I just want to let Arya know that I had your back the whole way. From the beginning, I told my friend, you're going to come back and kill everybody. This dude right here.
She's going to be a killer.
Watch for this dude. This is your new daddy, so respect him, okay? I like how
You listen to everything I tell you.
I've had so many people turned out on Game of Thrones because of you guys. I loved how you slipped off the horse in the end, though, and slit that man's throat. I like that. Yeah. But my question is for him. This one, Khal Drogo. Yeah. My friend and I, Ebony, we love you, by the way.
I love you too, Ebony.
Please come back and do a dream sequence or a Dothraki rape scene.
Maybe like a
What's up with the
sex scene.
Dothraki rape scene? Rape! Dothraki style.
I'll do my best.
That's all I can ask. Thank you.
For goodness sake.
I'll do my best. There was talk at one time that I was going to come back as the Hound's brother, or there was the brother who had like a mask on or something like that.
Yeah.
And me and David and Dan, we were like, we're going to come back and play.
You're going to play play my
mountain?
brother?
No, but they would never show my face. They were
Yeah.
trying to make up, because you know how much everyone likes to drink, and they missed me. And they wanted to have me back on set, so they're like, what can we do? We'll make him a White Walker. We'll do this, whatever. I'm like, just bring me back. I miss everyone. And I was like, yeah, we'll do the Hound. So, there'll be an appearance again. Don't worry. Don't fret. We'll be back.
Hey, Khal, how come you get all the goils?
Stop it.
Because I wear mascara.
My first question is for Maisie. Being a child actress in such an adult-themed show, was that ever an issue with like your family or parents?
Being on an adult show? Well, for a lot of, for like the beheading and a lot of the violent scenes like that, I was there for. So I know it's all fake, and I've seen it with my own eyes, and I kind of know how it's done. So my mum's cool with me watching it. the other scenes weren't so. So, and like the first series, all my family were like so proud of me. My nan was there, my auntie was there,
Oh
my
my
auntie's
God.
dog, and I was like, just gonna go and
Make a cup of tea.
Oh my God. But yeah, they're cool with me watching it. But it's kind of like being on the show and seeing how all these things are done. It's kind of ruined watching other things for me now because I'm like, that's not real. Oh, I know how they did that. And so instead I just sit there and go, oh yeah, we did something like that. Oh yeah, I remember that. I know how to do it. Instead of just sitting and enjoying the film. So it's ruined it a little bit. But yeah, I enjoy the show. It's good.
My second question was for the Hound. How long do you think you have left?
How do you know that Ari is just as cold-hearted in the series as she was in the books? Like, how do you know that? What if they just continue on and...
Considering the death count, I don't think the Hound will last another 2 seasons.
Pardon? Sorry.
Considering the death count, I don't know how long the Hound has left. Just ask me.
You're mumbling, but the Hound will... The Hound... I don't know what's going to happen to the Hound.
Be fine.
He'll be fine.
Be fine.
All right, thank you. Next question, please.
Hi, my name's Brian. Have any of you guys ever fallen off your horses in the show, or said a funny story of someone falling off a horse?
Dude, I totally watched a guy fall off his horse. It was gnarly. And he was my buddy, too. He was blood of my blood, man. And I was so excited to get off work. These horses were they're Irish. They're drunk horses. I just finished Conan. I can do all kinds of shit, you know what I mean? And I hate horses, but I just like kick these Irish horses and they wouldn't go at all. But anyways, I was having a good time. I'm riding back, and my buddy thought he could do the same thing. I don't want to give any names, but he was definitely blood of my blood. And he fell off the whole, like went dunk, 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 and then like ate it. And I was like, oh shit. I mean,
Did you laugh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, but I was like, oh.
I would have laughed
you're
so
right.
bad.
I mean, but,
We've been very lucky. I mean, do you remember just last week? My horse hates me. I mean, honestly, every time I look at my horse, I arrive there on set going, hello. The horse, the years go back, and you could just go, he looks at me and goes, oh, for fuck's sake, it's not me.
But the funniest thing is the Stranger is like the tallest horse that they have, I think. But Rory's legs still like hang all the way down to the horse's knees.
Okay. Don't mock the afflicted. But do you remember the horse was starting to jump up and down? You felt it was the end of the day. That horse had us
Carrying both of us.
Carrying both of us for 10 hours, maybe 8-10 hours, I would say.
It was mental.
And it starts to kick, and it's getting you can
Like
feel it's
when they
tired.
start stamping their feet, I'm
And
like,
its head gets lower and lower and lower, and the trainer's going, listen, you have to go now, and it's scared of it starts getting frisky, and it was a close one the other day. I have felt that it was going to throw us the other day, and we jumped off.
because his neck just goes lower and lower, because I'm sat like right on
Yeah.
that bit. Just get lower and lower and stamping its feet. And
We've got great trainers though, and they can sense all that, and we've been very lucky, touch wood. But I'm very wary. Even they book me a whole load of lessons in Scotland. Take as many as you want, and to be honest, I do as hardly any as possible, because I'm always thinking seriously. I'm always thinking Chris Reeve and stuff, and it's dodgy. You're on a horse. A horse is just like a little child, really, in a very, very large body, and the less you can do, the better. I say, as long as you can sell yourself for a few seconds, don't ride every day. Forget it. You're just chancing it. It could affect the show. Very serious there, wasn't I?
yeah, that got a bit.
Thank you. All right, next question, please. What's your name, sir?
Phil Todd. It's kind of hard following all these great questions because they basically ask everything I wanted to ask, but gotta say, this is my first con.
Woo!
The geezers
Well, same.
walking in. You guys are the ones that brought me here. Maisie, you're the daughter I wish I've always had. To the two brothers there at the end. Big time Conan fan and Stargate, and just saw the crew and.
You saw the crew? Please
yes,
don't
I
promote
did.
that one.
You're a freaking psycho, man.
Yeah. I'm sick.
Anyway, quite removed from Glasgow, Scotland myself.
Really?
Family from Glasgow, they've asked everything.
Good
All I
breeding.
really
Good
ask
breeding.
is, Rory, how you liking the States, brother?
How do I like the States?
Yeah, and Florida in
Fantastic.
particular.
I like it, but it's a bit hot at the moment. But you know,
Why are you
I-
complaining about the heat?
I know I'll be wet and cold. Next week I'll be wet and cold on the west coast of Scotland, going, I wish I was in Tampa.
Sweet. Anyway, and the last question: where did you guys get those Guinnesses, man? I want one after here.
I'm doing a Guinness.
Looking for one.
I'm doing a Guinness advert on Tuesday, and that's no word of a lie. And this is just research.
Hey man, love you guys.
Thank you.
And I'm sponsored by the Almighty.
Lunch, brother.
What's your name, sir?
I am the man with no name.
Go ahead with your question, Clint.
What is Game of Thrones to you guys each? Like, did you ever expect it to become as big as it did?
Pardon?
Did you ever expect it to be as big?
No, not at all. I'm going to tell the complete truth now, and I didn't have a clue what HBO was before the show. Like, completely honest, I never wanted to act. I always wanted to be a dancer, didn't watch much TV, didn't watch much film. Just kind of danced a lot. And then the whole acting thing came around, and then this came up, and I was like, oh, it'd be pretty cool. She seems like a cool character. And then we did the pilot episode, and then we did the first series. And it still wasn't very big in the UK. Like, I got recognized probably twice after the first series. And then second series came out, and I did my first trip to America, and met some big casting directors and stuff, and they knew who I was, and I thought that was really cool. And then series 3 came out, and we did the big thing in LA, and that was mental. Coming out of the airport, there's just people flashing, and it's mental, so.
Flashing?
Well, I mean cameras. Loads of cameras flashing, and so it just got bigger and bigger, and I don't think anyone could have expected the size that it
Yeah,
was.
I had no idea as well. It was another job, another audition, and got a recall, I think. And then I read the book quickly. It was like, my God, this is fantastic. You read the first book, and then heard about there was a real following with the literature, and just thinking, Christ, this could be the next big thing. Got the pilot, which was at the time was 10 miles away from where I lived in Scotland, in a castle there. It was like my back garden. Couldn't believe it. I could almost cycle to the place. And then it kicked off, and I can't believe it. I mean, I still work. I still hang around with guys that it's bizarre. The people that watch it are total fans, and quite rightly too. But there's still a whole lot of people that never even heard of it, and I hang around with people that haven't watched it yet, which is, that's quite cool for me, I like that. But I never realized how big it was, and I'm realizing now, I mean, it's worldwide, it's global, it's incredible. That's why we're here, it's fantastic. Nice to be here.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be big. I've never read anything like that before in my life. So when I had the sides come in and I saw the audition, I was like, I've never had a copy of the book, like of what the scenes were, and I just could not make out what the hell they were talking about because I hadn't read the book, and then I read the book, and I was like, uber fan. Like, I was pissed when Drogo died. I mean, I was like, emotionally, I was all over the place. I was like hot and sexy. I'm like crying. I'm feeling this. I was just like, why is this book doing this? Is this what books do? And I got to the end, and I literally went to the bookstore, and I bought the second one, and I flipped through it, and I'm like, no, you didn't, you whore. Through it, and I was just so upset, and it was like, no books ever made me do that. And yeah, from that on, I was just like, I have to have this role, and I knew it was gonna be showing up at the read-through. I've never seen that many people in a room. Like,
Yeah, that was so exciting, the read-through.
The read-through was amazing because, there was 50 people.
Really, really exciting. You could just close your eyes. If you'd read the book, it was great. I'm sure everybody had read the books before, and then you close your eyes and you knew you weren't on for another few pages. You just close your eyes and just enjoyed it. It was fantastic, and we really missed that this year. That's the first year there wasn't a read-through. I don't know why that was. It was a shame. But the read-throughs were so exciting, weren't they?
It was brilliant. It was nice to, hear everybody else's parts before you're going to watch them, and it was really lovely. And we had it for the first 3 series, but this year we didn't get a chance to do it. I don't know if we were pushed for time or whatever, but shame. But
it's like one of the most terrifying things I've ever been through because everyone's English, Scottish, Irish, and I'm American.
I remember you were sitting beside me. You were sitting beside me.
And I'm like, if I'm American, I'm cocky.
You're going, how much do you bench
cocky
press?
as hell. And so I'm like, and all my stuff's like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first episode, so I'm just listening to everyone else. And when I did the audition, it was in broken English. So I had to speak English, and they came up to me like, Jason, I have this great idea. We're gonna do all of your stuff in this dialect, and it's gonna be amazing. At the read-through, I'm like, that's awesome. She's like, because we just think the little white girl would probably learn how to speak the language. I'm like, you're totally right. Why would 500,000 Dothraki screamers learn how to speak English? The little white girl should probably learn how to speak Dothraki. So it feels right. So, and then they played it to me, and I was like, and I already had the job, and I was like, can you do that? I'm like, yeah. I got this. I can barely speak American. I'll barely speak American, and it was awesome. But at the same time, it was scary as hell.
Yeah, it is. It's scary. You're listening, and there's some serious dudes in this read-through, and you're enjoying it. But then you see that you've got another page to go, and you're coming up, and oh my God, it's my bed.
You start closing up. Your throat's like, hey.
And you're going, hello, little bird. Hello, little bird. Hello, little bird.
I won't do that on the day.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that we have for today. I know. But please help us. Thanks some wonderful actors. Maisie Williams, Rory McCann, and Jason Momoa.